Hello bag builders, it's Diane from Spencer Sewing Patterns. A really quick video today just to jump on and give you some more sizes for the gift and goodie bag that we did a couple of weeks ago. So I did this pattern in two sizes for you. It's a freebie, it's a really cute little gift bag for Christmas. It's gone absolutely bananas. I've seen them everywhere, everybody's making them. It's a great little quick gift. I mean literally 10 minutes. Some people are making them in 5. Cost very little because you can make it from scraps. It's quite a small project. It's suitable for any fabric suitable to be left with a raw edge. So we've got vinyls here. Coat would be great. Seen a lot in jelly vinyl and also in clear vinyl. Great gift bags. So I've just had so many requests. I've been absolutely inundated with how to make them smaller or larger. So I have let you know how to print the pattern at the smaller or larger size, but I know some of you are struggling with that a little bit, or you wanted to set things size just a little bit differently. So I've added in now, which you can download today, 2 more sizes. One which was the book size bag, which is a slightly different proportion, so that's a completely different pattern. Rather than just blowing it up, it is slightly different in shape, not a lot. So I'm giving you the pattern pieces for that, and also I've made teeny weeny ones as Christmas tree decorations or key rings, whatever you want to use them as, but they're so cute. Fiddly, but cute. So make one of the larger ones first and then go to these. So to grab the pattern pieces, just scroll down underneath the video. You'll find a link to download the pattern pieces. If you're really struggling with that and you can't find that link in the text, or you don't know how to scroll down, then just head to my website at www.spencerog.com and go to the free projects section and you'll see a blog post on it there as well. So I'll just go through briefly any idiosyncrasies there are with these 2 new projects, but just watch the regular video from the other week. It's exactly the same makeup details, with just a couple of different changes for these 2, like we've got the extra straps and the twist lock. So I'll just run through any differences with them, but for makeup just watch the main video, and I'll link that here somewhere, and also I'll link it in the text below, but it'll also be the last video I posted before this. So the only differences from the pattern with the original, you'll have no problem spotting the small one because it's so tiny, it all fits onto one sheet of paper, so that prints off easy enough. The larger one, I've tried to save you paper, so it's a slightly more complicated method of putting it together. Not complicated, but just not as easy as the last one. The easiest way to cut out the pattern and stick it together is cut out your pieces. I would say use A2 as your centre, then stick your arms on when you're putting the pattern together, because these top and bottom pieces, A1 and A3, are slightly wider. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to stick those together. You'll get what I mean when you cut your pattern pieces out. It'll be obvious. And they all say A2 to A4, A5 to A2. So you've got A4, A2, A5. Some A1 can now go on top, matching up the outer lines. I would normally stick all the way to the sides and then cut it out, and then A3 can go on the bottom. So that's the only difference in makeup of the pattern, is that we're sticking it together differently, and I've done it a way that just saves paper. So it might be a bit confusing, but hopefully not. But they all say on there. So you'll see A1 will say tape to A2, and A2 will say tape to A1 here. But that gives you your full pattern piece. So a long-winded way to save you some paper, that's all it was. Cut your facings out as normal, they're on separate sheets. So we're ready to go with that. Again, the only difference is you can use, because it's quite a decent size, this one, you might want to use a twist lock on there rather than add in just a popper. You could add a rivet on magnetic snap, or any closure you wanted really, but I thought it looked quite nice with a twist lock. If you haven't used twist locks before, I've got a video on that to show you how to do it, and I'll link that below, and I'll add it in at the top too. So that's the only difference with the large one. And then I'll run through the small one and how I added the little straps. So do watch the main video to see how these are put together, but I'll just briefly tell you what I added to make them into little Christmas tree decorations or key rings. So this is the teeny weeny pattern, the extra small. So print that off, cut it out, follow the exact instructions as you find them in the main tutorial, add your facing pieces, and then I just added a little strap. So I've glued this on at the moment. I cut a little strap, 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 centimetre wide maximum. I have top stitched it, and I cut it just fractionally longer, about 1 centimetre or 3/8 longer than the width of the flap, so it gives me that little bit of handle look at the top. So I've just glued it at the sides, just briefly. You could hold it with clips if you prefer, but it's going to be easier if you glue it. And then when I top stitch it, that'll secure that onto the edges. And then I also added the key ring. For me, I just added a little bit of a strap carrier, should we say. Again, I used that same width of strap, 1/2 centimetre or 1/4 of an inch or less, and threaded it through a key ring. Or you can make that carrier longer so you don't need any chain, which is on that one, and just add the split ring itself. This one I added a little bit of a chain, so I've just added a short strap carrier there. I've just glued that just to hold it in place for the time being while I put the bag together. And then I can just put it together exactly as the main tutorial. So please follow along with the regular video for that. I'll just do this really quickly. Sorry, I didn't say where I positioned that, did I? I positioned that little strap exactly on the end of where the facing finishes, so it's just crossing over, 1/2 and 1/2, 1/2 on the facing, 1/2 off the facing. When I'm clipping it together, make sure my little chain is outside. I'm just trimming up one side. Remember to watch the main video because that gives you all the hints and tips on stitching it and putting it together. So that's it, all finished apart from the snap. If you're making this for the first time, start on one of the bigger ones, not on this teeny tiny one, because it is a little bit fiddly. But it's good fun. So that top stitching has secured my straps in place too. Let's put a snap on it. Could do with some teeny tiny snaps for this really. There she is, my teeny tiny little key ring or tree decoration. So cute. Even a doll's handbag. So I hope you enjoyed making your little projects with me. I hope you're going to make loads. I've seen millions of these already. It's great. Love to see them. Keep blinging them up. Love to see any hacks you're making with them. Anything that makes them even more exciting, even quicker. As I say, pattern pieces you can download below from the link and watch last week's tutorial or the last tutorial I posted for instructions on how to make them up. But they are such a quick project. So if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to me on YouTube and do sign up to my newsletter so you can get any free projects going forward. So what are you waiting for? There's loads of sizes to tackle, and you can size them up and size them down too. What are you waiting for? Go sew.